Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to make a clay dummy. So first of all, you want to get some clay, of course. Okay, I got many colors of clay here. So what you want to do is that you want to start with the head. So you want to get the color pink or peach or the brain, just to make it a little more realistic. See, so for me, I just got some pink clay here. So I just want to sort of break off a little bit. Just use this thing, chop it off. You can always add more, but you can make sure that it's about the same size as your head. Not as your head, but as your dummy's head, not too big. So just want to roll it into not so much of a ball. You want to roll it a bit like this. I think you need more clay. Wait. Just chop it. And somewhat like this. So what you want to do is that you just want to sort of push it and give it like sort of like brain kind of shape. Just curve it. Now you can add patterns if you want. So if you want to add patterns, you can use something sharp like a toothpick, or you can just get one of these things. It's sort of like cut out any shape you want to. They're like a geometric shape. But I'm not really good at that kind of art, so you can do it yourself. So you can pause the video and do it right now if you want. So moving on, what you want to do is that you now want to make your skull. So just put your brain here. The skull, you need white, some white here. And you're going to need some peach for skin, but I don't have peach, never mind. So what you want to do is that you want to take the white and you want to roll it up into a ball. Make sure that it's bigger than this, so this is not enough. Mix it. Keep measuring it. Might have to use the whole thing. Okay, so now you just put it aside and you want to make the fat layer. So you have to take a yellow clay. Bit of yellow. You only have to cut a bit, not too much. Just enough to cover this skull that you made. So this is a dumb doll thing. It's not the same one that I made in the previous clay. No, not the clay video. The one that says if you're not sub to me. This one is a little more complicated. So you have to sort of roll it around. Not enough clay. Cut a bit more. Now you can use any color you want. It doesn't really matter. I'm just using these colors to try to make it not as realistic as possible, but technically, yeah. Here. And cover up the white. So what you want to do in this next part is that you just want to cut a hole where the brain can just squeeze the brain inside. So this, you just have to chop it up to this, a hole. Cut a hollow shape in here. Even it out. Or you can just stick your thumb in there and let's kind of make it. I'm gonna push it to the front a little bit. Put it here, and then put the cap on. It's not really an efficient way, but it still kind of works. Just want to cover the white. Yeah, and now you got your head. So you can cover it with a layer of red if you want for like blood and all that. So I think I'll also show you the red. Just want to even it out nicely. You have to be patient with this because the way it's not really a fast way. It takes some time. Just put a bit of clay on the spots. Spot. Take a bit, spread it out a bit. This spot. Cover it up. Now you don't really have to cover the whole thing. It's okay if you don't cover the whole thing. But let's try to cover the whole thing. Just one here. Here. Just roughly put it on. There. That's so now what you want to do is that you want to make the eyes. So what you want to do, that you just want to cut out those. So you're going to choose whether you're going to put the eye, like any eye sockets or not. So basically you need a bit of white and some black as the, you know, just carve the eyes out. Somewhat like this. Carve. Now just put a bit of pink back there. Eye sockets, and you want the white here. So shape it out. Don't make them too big. Take some out. Go around a little bit. So try to divide it. And I need a bit of black here, a bit here. You want to divide it. You're going to choose what eye color you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be black. Just choose black because it just seems like formal. Okay. So you can use peach and add another layer of skin. But since I don't have any peach, I won't be adding. So the outside color of my dummy will be red. But if I run out of red, it might be yellow. So, yeah. So now we're gonna move on to the body. So for the body, first we need more red. Yeah, I don't think we have enough red for the whole body. I had to substitute pink to improvise. It's more like substitute though. Okay. So for the body, you're going to need some red first as your as the base of the body behind. Oh, this. Now it can be bigger than this, but I think it's okay. Try to make it as big as possible. Just in the intestines and all that, are going to take some space. Squash it in. So this thing, to get it off, you just have to use this, or you can use some kind of ruler like this and just shove it off. True, and like cut some parts behind there, but it'll be okay. So now you want to, first I think we should make the ribs. And then we need the heart. So for the ribs, you just need to roll these things out. Okay, I think just divide this in half, chop like that. You don't really need this tool. The ruler also works well. So you just keep this here. Just keep them at the side. So I think we should make lungs now. So lungs need quite some clay. I'm gonna shape them a bit like beans, not too sharp though, like this. So one lung is like in 2 parts and the other lung is in 3 parts, but I'm not sure which one, but let's just go for it. Just click them on. We should put the rib cage behind first. Okay, now I'll make the rib cage for the other side. So this side you want to make the lung slightly smaller and the rib cage slightly bigger, because you want sort of like squeeze the heart inside. So you cut it like this. It's a bit too big for what I think the heart should do. It's big. This. And this. Okay, and now the lung. Sort of make it smaller. And now you want to make the heart. So the heart, it doesn't take too much clay. So you want to roll it into a rough ball. And this thing, you just want to slightly chop down on it, like this. Heart isn't really easy to make. And push it in like this. It's somewhat like this. To push it in a little bit. Chop down a little bit. Push it in. this a bit. Yeah. And then I want to squeeze it with this long. I want to go around it like this. Like this. Scoot it over a little bit. Push it in. And I want to make the top of the rib cage. Put it like this. Yes. Roughly do it like this. Okay, so what you want to do now is that you want to start making the stomach. Stomach, you can use orange, yellow, or peach. So I think I'm going to use orange. And don't forget the part of the esophagus too. Stomach should be like this. Like a bean. So put that right there. And then want the stomach right here on top of it slightly. So now, let me think. You can make the liver if you want. So liver, it can be black or brown. So I think I'm going to use black since I don't have brown. So many colors don't have. Mom didn't really buy that set. And I dropped black. Wait. Okay. So liver should be about like this. Shape it something like this. And give it the cut over there. And just which side does the liver go? Never mind. Shove it down here. I just want to make the gallbladder. So the gallbladder, you just need a pinch of green. Just stuff it down there like that. And now we need a pancreas. Pancreas, you just need to make it a little bubbly. Just give it some pinches. A bit like this, I guess. Can't really make it, but yeah. We're gonna need a bit more body because it's not really big enough. Now we need the intestines, so we need the large intestine and the small intestine. You can use pink and yellow or orange yellow, so I think I'll use think. For small intestine. You have to make it quite long, actually. It's very long in real life, so let's give it a nice roll like this. I just want to lay it down like this. Round like this. Realistic. It's a growth. Just continue. The test is going. Okay. This. And then I think close. I think I'll prefer yellow instead. So. More body down there. And the anus, I just want to chop, just give it some form. Tutorial's really long. See, it's still recording. Yeah, it's still recording. Now the ruler. This one. So we'll take patience. Chopping down on it. I want to chop through everything. Okay, so we just take everything off like that. Let's get the excess red that on the list. Take it and the dummy's intestines around. Put it back on. So now what you want to do, I think it's best to do it on the ruler. That you want to cover all the intestines up. So this is the last of my red right here. So let's finish it off. Spread it out as much as possible. Like a sandwich of intestines and guts. Oh, we don't have enough. It will depend on the second layer of yellow fat to cover all the intestines up thoroughly. So continue with the next layer. Fat. Just want to cover it up here. I guess it would get a different cover around. This color. I think for this one I'll give it like black paint jar or whatever, or black skin. Just want to cover it up. Don't think there's enough yellow either. Oh, not enough, yeah. Okay. As I say, he's wearing some yellow clothes. His normal skin color is red. And we're gonna use some black. Maybe he's wearing a scarf or something. Go around the back. So it's not really the same color, but yeah. There. So his clothes got some kind of decoration. Looks like some kind of panther or something. So what you want to do now is that you want to mount the head on. You just want to screw it on like this. There. Just like that. Okay. So now we need legs. So legs, what you need is you need some white for the bones. Something white. Go out. I'm still in the middle of filming. Okay. So as I was saying, we're gonna make so what I want to do is I want to make we're gonna make
You
the
opened
legs.
both.
You didn't buy enough. I'm recording. It has voice recording on. Okay. So you just want to cut it down a little bit, like this. And you want to cover it with no red, no yellow. Okay, so there's no skin here. Okay. Okay. Give him some blue. Sorry that I don't have all colored clay, because no, I think I've said it 1,000 times in this video. Pinch it, let's even it out nicely. Don't want to make it too sharp, just like this. Want to use part of the bone as a connector. So you want to stab a hole here. Right through here. I think he used the white part because it's bone. And use yellow clay. Push it in like this. Make sure you can't see any white anymore. Oops, it fell off. I think we should assemble the head last. So there, the leg is on. Now we need to make the other leg. Try to make sure the length is the same. So, yep, it's the same. Now we have to cover it. Let's get more blue clay. Roll it. So about here you get it off. So chop it here. Amputate it a bit more. Now we can make the bone from there. Now stab the other hole here. Okay. And this adds. Okay, so he's just wearing some jeans now, I guess. Now you want to make some feed. So I think we should give him some formal black shoes. Actually, what you can do is that you can take a toothpick and you can stab it through the leg, and it can represent a bone. But when I made the dummy about the one what happens if you haven't subscribed to me, I've used toothpicks to stabilize it. So you don't really need toothpicks. Okay. If you want it to stand, you use toothpicks. But if you don't need it to stand, then you don't use toothpicks. Make him lie down because he can't stand. So now what you need is you need some arms. So I think we should use some orange sleeves. The arms and legs, they aren't really realistic. It's just the body that is realistic. Just the bone, it's realistic for the limbs. So here. Should I do the same? Okay, I want to cover it in orange. Make sure that's the same length, just to make sure. It's taking a really long time. My editing, animating, whatever you call it, skills aren't good, so I can't really speed up my actions. So, but you can, in the YouTube systems, you press the 3 dots and turn it to 2 times. Now. This is what's the thing for a ruler too. Stab it inside, open it, push it open slightly, not too much, like this. Put the arm in. And you can bend it with some action. Probably I do use this one. Too low. to attach it like this. Headless dummy. And so you can add fingers if you want, but it's a little too small for this stuff. So you can put a face expression if you want. So I think we'll just do, I think I use pink. You can make a hat or something, just to decorate it. And now you can put it in the freezer to make it stand, or put toothpicks, as I said. So yes, this is the end of our tutorial video, my tutorial video, whatever you call it. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video, and thank you for watching.